You want to know why you're still average? Because you're still negotiating. You're still having conversations with your excuses. You're still trying to make deals with your laziness. You're still bargaining with your emotions. You're still making comfort part of your schedule. You wake up and tell yourself, maybe I'll go to the gym later. Maybe I'll start eating clean next week. Maybe I'll go hard when I feel like it. Stop. Every time you say maybe, you're giving your weakness a seat at the table. You're letting it speak, and it never shuts up. You're average because you haven't fully committed to war. You're still negotiating with your limits, like they're up for debate. You think Goggins asks himself how he feels before a run? You think he sits there thinking about motivation? No, he doesn't negotiate. He executes. Negotiation is for the weak. It's what soft people do to feel better, about staying small. The moment you ask yourself, do I feel like doing this? You already lost. That's the first crack in the wall. That's the open door for mediocrity. Average is the result of 1,000 tiny negotiations. A missed workout here, a cheat meal there, an extra hour of sleep, a skipped rep, a half-assed effort. It adds up, and before you know it, you've built a life you don't even respect. Let me ask you, what have you been negotiating with? Sleep? Comfort? Food? Fear? Other people's approval? Your old identity? Because whatever you keep negotiating with owns you. You can't be elite while still giving your weakness a voice. The elite kill the discussion. They don't negotiate. They act. They move. They bleed. They repeat. And when they're tired, they go again. You've been acting like you have time, like greatness will wait for you, like the world owes you a break. It doesn't. It doesn't care. You either execute or you get left behind. There is no in-between. There is no gray area. You're either building your edge or dulling your blade. You want to level up, kill the negotiation, get up before your alarm, train harder than you planned. Eat clean when no one's watching. Work when you're exhausted. Study when your brain says stop. Say no to your feelings and yes to your mission. This is how killers are built. This is how beasts are forged. This is how Goggins was made. Not through motivation, not through comfort, not through some perfect plan, but through suffering on purpose, without negotiation. You can't keep playing both sides. You can't claim discipline and still dance with your comfort. You say you want results, but you don't act like it, because results don't come from talk. They come from blood, from grind, from repetition, when everything in you wants to quit. Stop compromising. Stop explaining. Stop adjusting your standards to match your laziness. Raise hell instead. Raise your discipline. Raise your standard. And meet it with pain. You know what happens when you stop negotiating? You stop being average. You start moving like a machine. You stop chasing motivation and start becoming dangerous. Because now, you move on command. Now, you suffer without question. Now, you execute without feeling. That's how you win. That's how you separate. That's how you leave mediocrity behind and bury it. You're not tired. You're not overwhelmed. You're not lost. You're just still giving your weakness a voice. You're still giving your emotions a vote. You're still letting the soft voice inside you run the show. Kill it. Shut it down. Replace it with action. With obedience to discomfort. With war against convenience. There is no negotiation in war. There is no negotiation in greatness. You either dominate or you disappear. So the next time you want to rest, ask yourself, who are you negotiating with? And if the answer is anything less than your highest, hardest, most brutal self, shut it down. The truth is simple. You're still average. Because you're still negotiating. You still believe there's a middle ground. There isn't. There's only the grind. There's only the pain. There's only the fire. There's only the edge. And the edge doesn't have room for weakness. Be honest. Do you want greatness? Or do you want to feel good? Because you can't have both, not at the same time. Not every day. One is earned through blood. The other is handed out to cowards. If you're going to break through, you have to stop talking and start bleeding. You have to kill the noise. Kill the doubt. Kill the soft voice that says, let's just take it easy today. Take it easy? No, take it personal. Take it to war. From now on, more deals, no more talks, no more comfort, just execution, just sweat, just fire. Because the only way to kill average is to kill negotiation. You're still average because you're still negotiating. Now stop and go to war. Goggins grind.